I'm Lizzie G and I am officially a new YouTuber. So I'm going to start this video off by saying, hey, how are you? I hope you're all good. I hope you had a fantastic day. This is quite late to start a YouTube channel. It's like it's 10:15 on the 20th of July, which is quite good, quite bad, because it's late, but it's good because I get to start a YouTube channel. Okay, so my first topic is, for the last few hours I've been watching Call the Midwife, the series. And I really like it because I find it really interesting and awesome. It's actually, you can't really read it, but it's really awesome, it's funny, it's just amazing. Like, you get to learn so much about what poverty was like in the 1950s, and you get to see many fantastic actresses and actors reenacting all of these wonderful stories that happened so many years ago. So just a heads up, people who haven't watched this, go to your shops now or tomorrow morning or whenever you get a chance and buy Call the Midwife. It is amazing. The other reason why I wanted to start a YouTube channel is because I kind of felt that my life had more meaning, more like a bigger message, really. I grew up in care since the age of 11 and I'm now nearly 19. I'm turning 19 in a couple of days. So for about 8 years I've lived in care. Horrible stuff. I was bullied for it, I was singled out on group activities and all that kind of thing. It just wasn't a good thing for me to grow up in care. Because when I was growing up, my whole life was me being singled out again, because nobody really liked my family. But I don't want to pry on that. I don't want to make everybody feel sorry for me for the way I grew up, who I grew up with, what I did as I grew up, all that kind of thing. I'm just giving you a back story of me. So yeah, I grew up in the street where not everybody liked me. I then went into foster care at the age of 11 with my youngest siblings, and from then it kind of just got worse. But what kept me from falling into the ordinary, or the assumption that most people come to, is that if you grow up in foster care you end up going into prisons or detention centres or whatever they're called. So I'm just trying to prove to you, and I'm trying to prove to millions of other people out there who are either growing up in care or are not growing up in care. You cannot make assumptions on people when you don't know them, okay? My brother was, he was in the wrong crowd, but he saw the light, if you like to call it the light, for some reason. He realised that there was more to life than being in the wrong crowd, knowing the wrong people and all this kind of thing. So he turned around everything. He is now a new man who is happily being him. He doesn't have the stereotypes of most people think. He is happy, he's looking for a job, and he's getting his life back on track. He has not spoken to the people who influenced him the wrong way. He is now just a new person, and it's actually quite scary to see, because I'm used to him punching me and just chucking a load of abuse at me. So yeah, I'm actually really proud of my brother for turning his life around and becoming a better and stronger man than I could ever imagine him being. So I kind of just wanted to do my first video of just saying hi, explaining who I am, what I'm doing, and to talk about a topic that has really struck me, like, in my heart. You know, it's been so many years and so many people have just stereotypically put me and my younger siblings in this kind of group that you can never really get out of until you do something drastic, and that is exactly what my brother did, and that is exactly what I did. I didn't get in with the wrong crowd in the first place, but I managed to keep myself on the straight and narrow. I joined a group called SILSIP, and I helped them, and I helped make the foster care system better, more improved, more efficient, and everything like that. Because, so yeah, this whole like foster care thing has just, it's hurt me in more than one way. Like, I was targeted myself. My hair is terrible tonight. Look at that. This whole stereotypical thing of me being in care and everything like that, it struck me more because I was actually suffering from it. I was being that person that was being told that I was going to be useless for the rest of my life, that I was never going to get anywhere, that I was never going to get into college, I was never going to get the opportunity to get to uni, to move on in my life and have a better life for me. And to show everybody that did say this that I have actually made something for me. I didn't go down the path that you decided I was going to go down, and for my brother to do the exact same thing, but he was already down that line, but then he changed. He stopped and he changed, and he just became so much better and all this kind of thing, and I'm actually just so proud of him. You know, he probably is one of my inspirations, because without him I wouldn't be this proud, you know. So I'm actually really happy for him, you know. So yeah, this is quite a dark situation to talk about, so I just wanted to quickly say that to prove to the people who thought that my brother and I was going to end up in jail, being useless to society and everyone around us. So yeah, this was pretty much me ranting about something that has really bugged me for years, and I didn't know how to get it out there, to say that this isn't right. You shouldn't judge people by where they live or how they grew up or anything like that. You should judge them on what you know about them until you've met them and you've got to know a little bit of their personality, because ultimately it's silly to it's actually preventing you from making a good friend at the end of the day. You do not know if someone is going to be a good friend until you've actually met them and you've had a conversation with them and you've been able to get to know them a little bit. So that's all I really wanted to get across in this message, and I think I did get the message across. a little bit. I may have gone off track, but I think I got the major, like the main point across, and I hope that not everyone that watches this is angry or is upset or anything. It's just it's something that has bugged me for years and years and years, and well, not years and years, but at least 8 years, and it's got to the point where I can't keep my mouth shut anymore. I have to speak up and help other people who are in the exact same position as me and just being written off because we grew up in care. That's all I wanted to do, really, and to prove that not everyone that grows up in care is bad, you know. Me and my brother are... Yeah, so me and my brother can prove that not everyone who is in care is actually as bad as you think, you know. I kept on the straight and narrow. I went to school, got my grades, I'm going to college, and hopefully in a year's time I'm going to uni, and I'm really hoping I do get to go to uni. I'm just so excited. I cannot wait to get onto my course, do things that I love, and just to prove to people who have always judged me that although I grew up in a horrible street where I was called everything underneath the sun, and then growing up in care where I was practically written off, and I've managed to do this with my life. And you know, I just want to show that not everything is bad, you know, and you shouldn't believe what everybody says about you, or what everybody says that you're gonna be. It's up to you what you're gonna be. Just want to say God bless you. I hope that many of you would comment down below. You tell me how you felt after this video, basically. So like, dislike, comment. Alright, later, peace out.